When I work with a prospect, new client, what I bring to the table is 30 years of experience in Austin, everything from business to government to the university to nonprofit. I've worked here for almost 30 years in Austin, and I'm at the top of my game. I know a lot of people, I know what they do, and so I chose to work on world-changing clients and to choose world-changing clients. Well, I have a client who is involved with cognitive computing, working with a software thinking brain that thinks at a PhD level. So that's pretty exciting. I lived in Southern California, and I was in a community that I thought was an enlightened community. And I found out only 20% of the kids went on to 4-year schools for college, and I thought, this is not the place for me. So I researched cities in the country. I did not know one person and moved to Austin, Texas. Austin has lived up to everything. It's good community to give back. It has good air in Austin. It has caring people in Austin, high levels of education, which is very important. And Austin is open to new ideas. I was on the Federal Reserve Board in the 90s. My role from Austin was to tell the Austin story, and a lot of it came from the chamber. And at that time, in the early 90s, it was hard for them to believe that we're an evolving technology community, because at the Federal Reserve Board in Dallas and the San Antonio branch, they were used to hearing stories about what? Oil, gas, real estate, and the stories in Austin had kept getting bigger and bigger. And so finally, they decided to have a luncheon in Austin with 350 people at lunch, and the people in Austin wanted to hear about the Fed, but the Fed was very amazed to hear the story of Austin, Texas, and it's really, as we know, gotten stronger every year. We went to California on our first economic development and recruiting trip. In 1988, people had to pull out a map to say, who's Austin and where is Austin? And now, as we know, you just have to say Austin, you don't even have to say Texas. We went on the trip to California to tell them what we had available here in case they chose to expand. And expand they did. We visited 100 companies on that first trip, and then the very next year, 90 companies visited Austin, Texas. And out of that 90, 25 chose to expand to Austin. Stanford Research Institute did a study on Austin and what it was going to take to make us into a technology community, and we followed the recipe to make that happen, and here we are. Some people in 2000 think we just fell out of the sky and all this technology happened, but there really was a strong backbone to the community with the likes of IBM and TI. I've been involved in the University of Texas since 1988, because it was a recruiting tool, and still is when we go out of state, because people are asking, what kind of educated workforce do you have? Since I've been involved with the university, it has changed in that the university is more active in the community, meaning more players than just the executive team at the top of the universities in the community. I mean, you have access to the deans, you have access to the faculty, and that's changed. And I think it's been very good for both sides, the community knowing more about the faculty one-on-one, and the faculty understanding that the community can help them in their endeavors. Well, Austin, 10 years from today, I think is going to be even more exciting than it is today, and it's pretty exciting today. And I think our own University of Texas will expand internationally, which will be good for Austin. Some people think we have enough people in Austin, but I think Austin has a lot to offer the country and the world, and I intend to stay here forever.